back with another message today. This message is about self-worth, self-love. I noticed looking around at this world, and I've been guilty of this as well. We tend to treat other people a lot better than we treat ourselves. We put other people up on pedestals. We bend over backwards for other people. At the end of the day, never stop and think, like, why did I do this? Why do I treat a family member, a friend, a boss, a coworker better than I treat myself? I feel like at the end of the day, it's a lack of self-love, self-worth. You don't think much of yourself at the end of the day. I feel like it's an innate human trait. I see it a lot in this world. And how many of us actually step back to really think about it? And I can't help it. That's just how my mind works. I always want to find a solution. I always want to understand why, something is the way that it is. And sometimes it could be a gift, but also it could be a curse. At times. Overthinking things. But anyway, I say that to say, don't allow yourself to treat someone else better than you'll treat yourself. Carve some time out of your day for yourself to do things for you. Yes, it's nice to do things for other people and all that, but at the end of the day, stop and think, like, why do I treat people better than I treat myself? Why don't I see any worth in myself? What makes me feel like I'm less than? That their time is more valuable than my time? That I need to help them be at peace and give them love more than I need to give to myself? We'll talk better about somebody else and make excuses for somebody else's actions or the lack thereof, depending on the situation, before we'll do the same thing to ourselves. We won't be as gracious with ourselves. That mental talk, that chatter that we do in our heads, can be very demeaning. It can be very explicit. It can be very detrimental, to breaking ourselves down. Maybe other people said negative things to you in the past. Look, when it comes to that, like, a lot of these people project, right? Stop taking things home with you that is not yours. I mean, you go to the grocery store, right? I like this analogy. You go to the grocery store, you go there just for what you came for, and you leave. Hopefully. I know some tricks and stuff, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah, you come there just for what you came for. If that's not yours, you're not getting mad over something. That's not your mail. Somebody else's mail is in your mailbox. You're not mad. You're not tripping on it because it's not your mail. Accept what you know is yours. What you know is not. Let it fly. If it don't apply, let it fly. Stop always thinking you're the problem. Take accountability if you feel like you really did something wrong. But at the end of the day, really step back and analyze it. Did I? Was that all me? Or was there somebody else pushing their stuff off onto me, trying to make me feel some kind of way? Sometimes that could be a form of manipulation as well. Sometimes people are just angry, You may not necessarily be the cause, but they spew all their hatred, their frustration onto you. It's not for you to take it, but if you already beat yourself up, you might have to do that anyway. Because then you go back in my mind, see, I already knew, I wasn't worth it, whatever. Or I always mess up, blah, blah, blah. All the different things we told ourselves over time. But that doesn't mean it's true. God wants the best for you. He wants you to be your best self. He loves you. I care about y'all as well. I've had this conversation with plenty of people I care about. Some take it, some people don't. That's another thing. It's not on you. You're just the messenger at the end of the day. If some people fail to get the message, it doesn't matter. You did your part. You did your best. You trusted God for the rest, and He gave Him something to bless. So, it is what it is. But stop just casting yourself aside. Start talking to yourself. I want you to step back, move forward, and start trying to practice this. Start trying to talk to yourself. I have that inner monologue, right? When you think about things, or just through your everyday life, of how would I speak to this person if it was somebody I cared about, a loved one, a husband, wife, a child, a friend. Not the way you would normally talk to yourself. Start trying to change this mindset, this habit. How would I comfort them? What would I say to them? Why give other people grace you won't give to yourself? On top of that, let me tell you this. If you haven't already noticed, when you do that kind of thing, it lets opportunist people who don't have your best interests at heart, it gives them a foothold so they feel like they can, go ahead and start manipulating you. Like, oh, this person don't care about themselves, so they'll do whatever I want. Lost puppy. But so, hey, unfortunately, it could be true. feel like, oh, you need me. You don't feel like you're nobody, so I can use you. Stop it. Cut it out today. Don't allow people to do this to you. Don't do it to yourself. Don't continue to belittle yourself. Build yourself up. Be around other people that are going to celebrate you and build you up, not tear you down. It's going to be all right, but we gotta break the cycle. We gotta break the cycle of doubt, of fear, self-loathing, of feeling inadequate. It's not true. It's not the real you. It's not who you were called to be. You may lose some quote-unquote friends through this process from changing. May say you're acting brand new, but hey, at the end of the day, you gotta protect your peace. As the famous man Trent Shelton once said, who I've been following for a minute. Very knowledgeable man. Go ahead and check his stuff out as well. But yeah, protect your peace, man. If you need to carve out a block of your time each day, like, hey, between this time and that time, that's my time. Or that's my time to, tap in with the Lord. For me to stop and smell the roses, enjoy my life. No calls, no texts. Everybody leave me alone. Nothing wrong with that. I used to think that was being selfish. You have to answer people immediately when they call and they text you, or you're rude. No, man, you got a life as well. You need to decompress. You need to take care of that vessel. Take care of yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally. A lot of us already do that financially, so. But yeah, man, take care of that body, take care of that mind. God bless you with all this. He wants you to cultivate it, nourish it, cherish it. You only get one life, so make the most of it. Be blessed, y'all, and always stand on kingdom business.